evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can... Ooh. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can hear me. If someone could just leave a comment in the chat just for my own confidence that this is working, that would be great. Another fantastic game in store here between two players in the Premier Division of the IDL at Home League. It's Robbie Turner and Andy Turnbull. You wouldn't meet two nicer people, I have to say. And they're about to play their Premier Division clash. And I'm just going to click on the board just to make sure all is working, and it seems to be okay, so that's great. It's the first 8 legs, best of 15 or 7-all is the draw. Thank you ever so much for watching. We're a couple of minutes away from starting. Thank you very much to I think it's called Clapperstein. Thank you very much appreciated for leaving a comment, and thank you Jamie as well, that's great. So a couple of minutes away from starting, and it should be a good game in store, this, because it's the first game of the Premier Division of this second IDL at Home League, which takes place between now and the middle of May. So I'm just going to get in contact with the players and we'll get them underway. Okay, guys, do you want to have 9 and then you can get underway? Good luck.
Can I take them now?
You can take 26.
It's always the way. You hit a 180 in the warm-up. It doesn't count, unfortunately, Andy. Yes, the players can't hear me now, don't worry. So yes, should be a good game this. Two very hard-working players at a grassroots level, as well as being very talented players in their own right. So great to have them on board. And it's a Premier Division clash. And as I say, as we always say with the IDL at Home League, we will try and make our way
44.
through all the divisions throughout the season. So hopefully every division will have at least one game on the stream throughout the season, and some cup games as well. And then, of course, we've got the finals night as well at the end of the season. So
100.
lots to look forward to. Andy Turnbull, of course, well known in Middlesex circles. He is Middlesex chairman, of course.
84.
46.
Both players were reminiscing on their various long journeys in the Super League in a midweek between various counties, and
32.
which was quite a fun trip down memory lane, I have to say. But obviously we hope that Super League darts
99.
comes back very soon, and of course county darts under the UKDA banner.
45.
We await to see what modern amateur darts has in store as things start to open up again as well.
58.
And this is being played, of course, under the Modern Amateur Darts virtual banner, unofficially as well. So that's why that logo is there in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Both darts down, both players down to a finish first. The 154 won't go for Turnbull, so Turner
41.
well placed on
Screaming.
105. Only one treble needed in this combination. Oh, we started on the bullseye. That's an interesting route.
87.
It's a good effort. It's a good effort. He wanted double 18. And again, the perils of counting your own darts while playing at home, of course. No chalkers at the moment.
53.
And we're seeing a bit of that in the Modus League as well, aren't we? Which is quite fun. Double 9 was needed, but no score. So Turnbull now wants tops to hold his throw. Double 10.
50.
Just on the wire. And hopefully if producer Paul is there. If he could just give me a shout, make sure that he's
10. Okay, I'll look closer now.
watching, that would be fantastic. But seems to be okay at the moment. I've got some green lights on my screen, so hopefully that's going okay. So 2-2 for Turnbull.
Ooh, 6.
Doesn't go. So nervy start on the finishing, but both players will
Game shot in 1 goal.
absolutely
Yeah,
get
not
into
bad.
their rhythm as this goes along. As Turner pins 4-4, does break the throw in 25 darts. And Turner had a clash last
60.
season in the IDL at Home League against Peter Stokes, and that went all the way, and he won just about 8-6.
Ooh, 30.
Mhm.
And he flew out of the blocks on that occasion and was averaging 100 plus for the first 4 legs in a 4-0 lead, so it was quite something.
85.
And then Stokes did fight back very valiantly, and it went to a last leg decider. So
140.
and some lovely darts from Turnbull, who missed out in the semi-finals last season, the grand semi-finals. He was leading Wayne Barrett, but
97.
Barrett would fight back and book his place in the grand final, which he would eventually win. And I think a fair few of you would have
60.
seen that on the stream, or you can have a look through our library and you can watch that back. And that was against Peter Stokes.
99.
So Turner down to a finish first.
96.
Nothing.
Turnbull not far behind, but Turner does have 6 darts from 160.
60.
Steady.
Gets down to a ton. Turnbull looking to apply some pressure. He's doing a very good job of that.
135.
And can't ask for much more than that. So suddenly a lot of pressure on this 100 checkout. We went tops,
40.
as is often the way. So tops now needed for Turnbull to square things up.
40 and 2.
Nothing.
Does get there. And that is a much better leg from both players. Turnbull there takes it in 17 darts and squares things up. 1-1, and we're back on throw. Breaks straight back. And that's just what you want
81.
after
Yeah.
having your throw broken in the early stages. Do leave a comment in the chat. Thank you, Josh Congrall, and to
40.
Okay.
Adam George. Yes, sorry about the slight lag. Sorry about
100.
Nothing.
Cheers.
all depends on internet speeds, of course, doesn't it? Which is frustrating.
125.
Yeah, nice start.
Yes.
And you can already hear this being played in a great spirit.
42.
Mhm.
And both players complimenting each other on their darts, which is fantastic.
81.
And as I say, this is the Premier Division, and there are 7 divisions in total.
Nah, 39.
Actually, there may be 8 divisions, so I might have that wrong. But it really is something for everyone in this league, and it's great to see. Other players
42.
that are in the Premier Division that I know of are John Power, Martin Carnell, Peter Stokes, Scott
99.
Artis, and Wayne Barrett. And Steve Beasley was due to start. I'm not sure whether he's still in. He did
100.
suffer an unfortunate injury, so we wish him well and a speedy recovery. The 140
60.
won't go, so Turner has a chance here at 113. Needs treble 19. That looks good.
Ooh, unlucky.
95.
It's a good effort. Very good effort just on the wire. That's the second time Turner's wired double 18. And Turnbull's gone tops, I think.
Yeah, 18
And
free.
he does get there. Wow, very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice. Well, it is the bigger target, and it certainly worked for Turnbull there. I think if I did that, I'd miss the board. But yes, Turnbull does hold his throw.
41.
And Turner gets us underway in leg 4.
100.
Lovely. 38.
And hopefully
Lucky one.
the pit just seems to be sorting itself out as we go along, so that's a relief.
50.
Always a bit of a worry when we do these things. Yeah, so last season, Andy Turnbull finished 3rd in the Premier Division. Robbie Turner
135.
finished 5th, so there wasn't too much to choose between them. And both players have really
61.
taken to online and virtual darts, as a lot of us have. And Turner played in a tournament earlier on this evening. I'm not sure what it was called, but
140.
Great.
Cheers.
he got the better of 15 players, so he's in good form.
97.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Turner has had visits of 135 and 140, so he has 6 darts from 147.
85.
Lowers his score nicely, and Turner will have to try and apply some pressure.
93.
Lovely.
Cheers.
It's good pressure from Turnbull, but Turner in the box seat here because he wants 62, so double 16 now.
30.
Lucky.
So what way will Turnbull go here? Well, he wants double top.
Oh.
Now for double 10.
103.
And he does get there. It's very good finishing.
Cheers.
Very good finishing. 18 dart leg, took advantage and has broken the Turner throw. So advantage Turnbull in the early stages of this match. It's the first 8 legs, remember. 7 all is the draw, so it is possible
60.
Lucky one.
to get something out of this game even when your opponent's on 7 legs. And these two have played
60.
before in that last season that we've just had, and it was Turnbull that got the better
60.
of the two on that occasion. He won 8-4 with a 79 average to Turner's 76.
100.
So that's the sort of
Cheers.
darts that, in terms of averages, that we're looking at for these two. Nice darts here from Turnbull.
140.
Lovely
Good
stuff.
Cheers.
Nice and straight, these two in this leg.
100.
Darts.
Cheers.
And some very impressive scoring stats. Not much to choose between them, actually. Both have hit 5 tons and 2 ton pluses.
41.
Lucky one.
So it's just Turnbull's superior finishing that separates the two.
60.
And obviously we had that scrappy leg in the first one just to get us underway, but both have now settled into their pattern,
40.
which is good. Turnbull down to a finish first, but Turner not far behind.
52.
$84.
Turnbull down to a 2 dart combination. Turner wanted treble 20 to leave the bull, but it's not to be. So Turnbull has a fantastic chance here to extend his lead to 4-1. It's double 18.
58.
Just on the wire. They're all neither of these players are going for double 18. They're just on the inside wire. Bullseye now for Turner.
Game shot in
Wow, brilliant finish.
Yeah,
Brilliant
good
finish from Turner, and he breaks straight back. That's why it's always worth going the 18s route on 86, because you just never know. And
100.
Turner now with the darts to try and level things up here at 3 apiece. Averages
60.
Lucky one.
just around the 72 mark. Not much to choose between them, so it's a good standard, as we expect from both
60.
players. Both very well known in their local areas, and known for being very talented, so
100.
Right up.
Cheers, man.
not much to choose between them.
96.
Cards.
And do leave a comment in the chat and let us know who you're cheering on. And
60.
if you haven't subscribed, then if you could, that would be amazing. And obviously we'll bring you more
85.
IDL at Home League streams throughout the year. I think that's all year, really. It's going to run, so various seasons.
84.
Yeah.
I think Paul's aiming for 6 seasons in a year. I think that's right. So we'll certainly bring coverage of that, and then hopefully as things open up, we'll bring some in-person streams as well.
41.
And I think Turner's in pain. He's down to 119.
59. Cheers.
So I have to start on the 19s, and now wants treble 20. So
55.
won't happen, but leaves himself handily placed. 138 is tricky, and Turnbull won't take that out. So
88.
Yeah.
it's good to think. It's good thinking. Good last dart. So 88 then for Turner.
Game shot in 2 darts.
Yeah, it's a lovely finish and some very good finishing from these two. 64 in 2 darts is pretty good. And we're all square. 20 dart, hold of throw that for Turner. What a good game. Just what we'd hoped for.
60.
And a nice way to kick off the season. Thank you to those that stuck with us during the technical difficulties of finals night. That was pretty hard going towards the end, but
39.
Wayne Barrett was the eventual winner of that one in a very good game with Peter Stokes.
100.
And John Power took the cup competition and the league. And of course these
60.
Anyway.
both Turner and Turnbull will be competing with Power for that league title
43.
over the coming weeks. The player to watch out for arguably is Scott Artis, who's
60.
just been promoted into the Premier Division, so people in the Kent area and London area will know Scott, so
42.
be interesting to see how he gets on. Of course, he's been on the stream before. I think he was one of the first players we ever had a stream for, actually, in the first lockdown, so
99.
Yeah, great.
it's good to see that he's still going. So, not much to choose between them here in this 7th leg.
140.
Happy last one.
And good timing there from Turnbull. That's his 3rd really big ton of this
45.
match.
Get yourself back into the game, do that.
6 darts here. 6 for Turnbull.
108.
And that's a really good effort from Turnbull. Only needed the single 16 with a 2nd dart, but hit the treble.
100.
It's good pressure from Turner, but double 4 needed here for
8
Turnbull, and he does get there. So good effort from Turnbull. There's under a bit of pressure there from Turner, who had dragged himself back into the match, but just holds throw at the right time.
140.
And
Cards.
Cheers.
does regain his lead. Turner kicks us off very strongly.
43.
Mhm.
And has a good advantage here.
95.
Start.
Cheers.
100.
Mhm.
Cheers.
Jamie Loader, of course, cheering on Andy Turnbull, a former county colleague. And he does lots of work for Middlesex
95.
County.
Yeah, great answer.
Cheers.
Back-to-back 95s for Turner, backing up the 140 that he kicked off this leg in.
Mhm.
So advantage Turner to square things up here at 4-4, and there really isn't much to choose between them. I know I keep
42.
saying that, but it is as evenly matched as we anticipated.
Argument.
And if you'd like to find out more about the league, just look up IDL Darts on Twitter
41.
and on Facebook. And Paul will be able to answer any questions that you may have and how you can get involved.
96.
And we all keep our fingers crossed for
Cheers.
venues opening back up again in May.
80.
Yeah, it was a good effort from
Oh, I like
Turner there. 1 to double 4. So has to hope that this 1-4-5 won't go from Turnbull, which it won't. So Turner will be back to try and level things up
60.
here.
Argument.
Cheers.
And Turner's finishing has been very good. So
Game shot in 2 darts.
Yeah, that was Robbie.
case in
Yeah.
point. Does hold his throw in 20 darts, and onwards we go to 4 apiece.
$100.
Very lastly.
Cheers.
It's Turnbull's 10th ton of this match. Turner has hit 7.
100.
Both
That's a good one.
make that 8. And both players have hit scores of, well, 3 ton pluses each. No 180s yet.
Lastly.
Cheers.
But both have got very close.
60.
30.
And Turner last year, well, he won 5 games and lost 4.
57.
And
Argument.
Turnbull
Cheers.
won 5, drew 1 and lost 2. So both had pretty solid campaigns.
84.
And only 2 points to choose between them in this leg after 9 darts.
99.
Lastly.
Cheers.
Turnbull down to a finish first. Turner hoping to join him.
Oh. 81.
Unlucky.
Ricochets.
And Turner frustrated because he knows that doesn't leave a finish, and Turnbull now has 6 darts from 160.
94.
Lastly.
Cheers.
Yeah. So Turnbull down to 66. What kind of pressure will he be under from Turner?
125.
Quite a lot, as it turns out. So Turnbull has 66 here. That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
Double 6 needed.
No. Cheers. 60.
Lastly.
So 2 darts for a 5-4 lead go begging. Double 16 for Turner for a break.
Game shot in 2 darts.
Well, the finishing's been very good for these 2 players. It's been very, very impressive. And that is a break of throw in 17 darts, and Turner now throwing for a 6-4 lead.
60.
Turnbull, remember, led 3-1 in this match, so Turner's done well to
60.
Yeah,
reverse his fortunes. Both players so experienced,
40.
Like that.
and certainly when you go to a local open and you look around the room and you see these 2 players, they're
135.
Good punish.
Cheers.
certainly the 2 that you want to avoid drawing, because both very capable
100.
That's
Cheers.
and very used to going into the latter stages of those competitions.
58.
Argument.
Turnbull battling well, trying to apply some pressure on the Turner throw,
45.
and that is an opening because Turnbull has a narrow lead before these, although
22.
bit of pressure.
Cheers.
So that's probably a missed opportunity for Turnbull to
100.
Right, that was one.
Yes, man.
try and put himself in the driving seat in this 10th leg, but Turner does get to a finish first. Turnbull
100.
Darts, mate.
also
Cheers.
hits a ton. It's a fascinating contest, this. There's not much to choose.
96.
Yeah, it's a good
There you go, Ian.
dart.
Cheers.
Treble 19 needed. Won't go.
38, 58, 62.
Darts, mate.
So tops needed for Turner for
Going
6-4.
shocking
Does
too,
get there. God, the finishing is incredible, isn't it?
Mhm.
Absolutely brilliant. And Turner takes his chance, and he leads this match 6-4. Very impressive indeed.
96.
Darts, mate.
Cheers.
It's great to hear them complimenting each other on their darts.
85.
Darts. Oh, 60.
Darts,
There's
mate.
quite a lot of negativity, wasn't there, early stages of lockdown about virtual darts and people cheating, etc. But I think
97.
Right out.
Cheers.
the worst of that is over now, hopefully, and you know, it's great to see virtual darts being played in such a great spirit,
125.
Darts, mate.
Cheers.
and great to be able to keep playing the game that we all love.
40.
Lucky.
With good friends, and also a great chance to meet new people as well.
100.
Darts, mate.
Cheers.
So Turnbull has had 14 tons now, 3 scores 140 or more. Turner 11
45.
tons and 3 ton pluses. We still haven't had a maximum, but Turner won't mind because he leads 6-4.
80.
Darts, mate. Lucky.
Cheers.
Turnbull wanted the Shanghai there, but he will be back because Turner is a fair way back here.
98.
Darts.
Does get down to a finish now though, but Turnbull again has been very good on his finishing when he's had the chance.
40 and 3.
Hello, mate.
Thankfully I didn't
Yes.
jinx him there, and it does take
I was
out.
going to take 136 out. You missed.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'd better take it.
These two are
No,
brilliant.
No, I wouldn't.
They are fantastic, aren't they? Brilliant.
60.
I think one of the interesting things, just as a side note, in terms of
85.
virtual darts, you would never hear comments like that or an exchange like that in a real scenario, would you? In a real match, I think.
100.
Certainly not in my games, anyway.
Ooh, 43.
Lucky, mate.
So Turner has the darts here for 7-5.
125.
I thought we were going to get our first max there, but not to be. So remember, if you do get to 7 legs,
140.
just pause there because again I thought that might have been our first max. If you do get 7 legs, you do guarantee yourself
85.
a point. So that's always the first target when you play an IDL at home league, just to get that
97.
guaranteed point on the board.
Cheers.
And again, not much to choose between them in this leg, only the 5 points.
49.
Lucky. Yeah. 58.
Lucky, mate.
Well, the 136 won't go, so Turner has another
I wasn't
opportunity
able to
here.
25. I heard you that once. I comfort you.
Okay,
That's a great dart, though.
so he wants 13, I think, if that's a 19.
63.
So it's treble 13 or
Yeah, that's
single,
better.
and he's missed all
That's
of
even
them.
better. Woohoo! 80. Ah, sorry.
Sorry for the language, it's just frustrated. He leaves himself 2.
38.
I think Turnbull was still laughing, I think. Turner wants double 1, believe it or not, for a 7-5 lead.
No score.
Doesn't-
No, double 2 by phone understanding.
Doesn't get it. So Turnbull has a great opportunity here to level things up. Wants double 10, Now for double 5.
35.
All on the wire. Double 1 needed for Turner, and he does get there eventually.
You're offended.
So he does get there and does guarantee himself a point with that dart. So leads 7-5. So Turnbull, the best he can hope for here
60.
is
Cheers.
a draw. So if he can hold his throw here, he'll force the decider.
60.
$92.
Yeah, good fun.
That's well found from Turnbull. Needed that treble.
137.
Lovely visit from Turner. Lots of pressure.
97.
Look.
Cheers.
But Turnbull will keep plugging away, that's for sure.
100.
Coming up on Saturday, another stream. That's the finale of Aaron Turner's Saturday Night Darts League.
85.
Good fun, man.
Cheers.
Turnbull down to a finish first. And then next Monday we'll have some more
60.
IDL at Home League action. 167 for Turnbull. Won't go.
97.
Good man.
Does put a dent in it, as they say. I don't think the 144 will go either.
132.
Great ups.
But it's a very good visit. So suddenly, lots of pressure on this 70. Turnbull will only get one dart. A double 16.
70 and 3.
Yeah, well, mate.
Brilliant visit from Turnbull.
All the best for the last leg, mate.
Good luck in the last one, mate.
Yes, so this is the last leg now. Brilliant stuff from Turnbull. Turner was sat on double 6 after
140.
that fantastic visit of 132. A wonderful way for Turner
60.
to kick things off in this last leg. So remember, Turnbull can only draw here. Turner needs the win. Let's try that again. Turner needs the leg for the win.
Great up.
Cheers.
So it's the pressure. It's the excitement.
Ooh, 43.
No treble there for Turnbull.
42, yeah. I'll change it in a minute, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 42, not 43. Turner with a big advantage here.
45.
I was aiming for big scores, you know.
Well, that extra 1 point helped.
Yeah, it would have looked better, wouldn't it?
These two will be touring when we open back up again.
92.
That's it.
Cheers.
Treble need well-earned treble there for Turnbull. Turner still with the advantage.
97.
Great ups.
Cheers.
And Turner is down to a finish first as expected. 1-2-2 when he comes back for the win.
85.
Yeah.
And he will have 6 darts from it because Turnbull
Wow.
cannot leave a finish. Turner going the traditional route on the 18s and 1-2-2 left.
Lucky.
And he does have time.
Big one there, an 18.
Does have time on his side. He's just frustrated there that he couldn't put a bigger dent in that
92.
he wanted. And
Cheers.
Turnbull does get down to a finish. So 82. Wants tops for the win. And he does get there. What a fantastic finish there.
Yeah, I did wonder if it was a 25 or a ball.
I've got to admit, mate, it wasn't our best game, was it?
Let me just fade them down. Brilliant stuff. God, I could listen to them all night. Fantastic. Great darts there. So Turner does run out a deserved winner. 8-6. It did go all the way in the end. Not much to choose between them. As expected, averages did creep up there as that match went on, and in the mid-70s, so a good standard. And in the scoring stats, well, actually, Turner just got a few more tons than Turnbull, 16-14, and then they had 4 scores of 140 or more each, 3 breaks of throw for Turner, 2 Turnbulls 2, and both with a best leg of 17 darts, and a checkout of 86 there for Turnbull, and a checkout of 100 for Turnbull, and a checkout of 86 for Turner. So fantastic stuff from those two. Really appreciate them coming on the stream tonight, and of course thank you so much for watching as well. And the next live stream will be Saturday night, and that's Aaron Turner's Saturday Night Darts finale. Thank you ever so much for watching, and do subscribe if you have a chance, if you haven't already. Thanks so much.